Crap, I had my mic muted. Welcome to the 1995 Season 4 preseason testing around Olton Park. Very rigorous track. Arturo Marquez had a moment earlier on in this session. We weren't able to catch that. But yeah, he had quite the moment. He smacked his Volvo straight into the wall. He's just been recently freed from Uzbekistani prison. Or Uzbekistani, I don't know. Just in Uzbekistan. And he's served his time for tax fraud, and he's back in this Volvo after missing out on Season 3 due to his prison sentence. Coming around turn 1 right now. He is whipping this car. Very good stuff by him right now. A lot of people in the pits so far. Only a few people out right now. We got Marquez coming around again. Let's switch to somebody else right now. Marquez is the leader as it stands, but let's switch to maybe Rim Kunas. Through the chicane. Rim Kunas misses the apex a little bit, but this is going to be his debut for Honda Racing in his Honda Accord. Oh, a little bit of a moment. Touching the curb. Ouch. And getting out onto the grass now. And just to keep it going, though. Checking on Gomez. He's in the Ford Mondeo for Blue Ridge Racing this season. We don't know for how long in this season. Currently, the contract states it's for the first 3 races with an option to extend or move to Vegasport. He's not had too good of a time there. Barely missing those plastic barriers on his way out of the track. But he's back on the road now. Through that treacherous turn. That turn right there, it's one of the most dangerous ones because you can so easily get swept off the line, whether it be by dirty air or just a missed input. And you can put yourself in the wall so quickly at that point. Takes a bollard with him there, Samuel Gomez, but I'd say that's pretty much the optimal line through that chicane. Very nice work by Samuel Gomez. Oh, somebody's off the track there. Do we know who that is? That's a unmarked car. I'm not exactly sure who that was. Oh, that would be Chip Sparks for Vegasport Volkswagen Motorsports. He is filling in for Samuel Gomez for at least these next 3 races, including preseason testing as well. Going to be interesting to see how this new Jetta performs. They're currently in a testing livery right now. It looks quite the bumpy ride. I'm seeing the chassis move up and down everywhere they go. It looks uncomfortable. I'll say that. It doesn't look. It looks like a box of, I don't know, scraps put it together. It looks like a tin can on wheels. I'm not saying this for any other reason. I genuinely am seeing this thing shaking on its chassis. Hopefully that glitch, I'm gonna assume it is only temporary, because I'm seeing it shaking a little bit too much there. Or maybe it's just Chip Sparks and his braking technique. Maybe he's just absolutely obliterating his brakes as he, oof, there's a little bit of Tokyo Drift action there. Let's get back on with Samuel Gomez, though. Looks like he might have, is that a little bit of damage, or, yeah, he has a little damage at the front of his car. We might have missed something. Or maybe that's just dirt. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, no, he definitely had an incident if we look at that rear end. He has a shattered rear windshield. What has happened to that? What has happened to that Mondeo? Will he be coming in is another question. Noah Sparks, or sorry, Chip Sparks, as he's also known as in here. Oh, getting another drift. He's the first one to set a lap in this practice session. 8 minutes in. Very good work. His last laps were 1 minute 43.671, a 1 minute 52.424, and his outlap was obviously an abysmal 3 minute 38. But yeah, Chip Sparks, the only one to set a lap thus far. And Marquez, commentator's curse, puts it on, well, not pole, but first in this practice session. Everybody is getting their rear end out at the turn 1 curbing as we see another car off the track. That is a Volkswagen Jetta, of whom exactly I'm not sure. I believe that is that. No, it's not that of Elliot Vega. Elliot Vega is in this session though. I was talking earlier about Elliot Vega and how it would be disappointing not to see him this season. We do like our crashes here and there, so if Elliot Vega could at some point entertain us with 1 or 2 little trips to the barrier throughout this session, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's see here. Leonidas Boyo. Is this a Mazda? What car is this? This is a Mazda. Okay. Leonidas Boyo still loyal to the Mazda. Just looked a little bit unrecognizable. That front end, I'm not familiar with it. But this is 1995. This is a new year. This is a new year for design, new year for innovation. Maybe the Mazda team might be having a better year this year. They haven't had the greatest of years in past, but that Wombat livery doesn't look too bad on that Mazda. Like the PlayStation sponsorship. Let's get on board with Rim Kunas. We checked in on him earlier in this session. He's just lapping around, touching the grass a little bit. Everybody is struggling right now with track limits at the moment. Good to see, though. Cap Films GP saw 6-7. I did too, yes. We were talking about Chip Sparks laps and how he said a 43.67. So, pretty cool. Oh, this is Ruben Vanderpeet with Raven West Motorsport Alfa Romeo. I believe he's loading into this session right now. Gomez, he's repaired his car, it looks like. Windshield looks to be repaired. Coming into this treacherous turn. He comes. Oh, just a little bit on the grass. Samuel Gomez has spun the car and he's into the gravel. Just barely avoids the barrier. You knew it was going to be something. That turn is treacherous, and if you're pushing the car to its limits, it can end badly pretty quickly. Thankfully, Samuel Gomez not getting more than a flat spot or 2 on his tires. And a little bit of damage, I'm sure, from some gravel pellets hitting him. He'll probably be into the pit lane with his team at the end of this lap. So maybe we check in. Kirkham has joined. Nope, that's me. That is me. Swirly Kart here with V-Style Racing. This is the new junior team of Vegas Sport. Going to be interesting to see how they perform throughout the season. Now, they are, I guess you could say, a rival contender to the other privateer. Oh, as he goes off the track a little bit there. They're a contender to the other privateer second teams-ish, which includes but is not limited to Ruben Vanderpeet's new Enterprise team out of Alfa Romeo. He's bringing in new talent to WTCS through his team. He's not driving for it himself, but he says he's going to be managing the team and managing his talent's performance and hopefully getting them into a better seat at some point. So that's going to be one of the contenders. The other contender that I know of at the moment is MLM, which is Blue Ridge Racing. Oh, God! Swirly cart! Getting all over the road and just interfering, I believe, on that was Marquez's car. Yep, that would be right. Arturo Marquez got pushed off the road there by cart who didn't really understand what was going on at the time, I believe. Definitely something there. Once again, that corner proving quite treacherous around here, to say the least. I'm gonna cut to the starting soon screen real quick. Forgive me, because I wanna put a track map up here, and I don't want you guys to see the ugliness of the leaderboard or not leaderboard, the ugliness of the thing on the right. So I'm gonna get a CMRT map going here. I'll take it off the stream if Josh doesn't approve, but oh god, that's a Ford in the gravel trap right there. I'll take it off the stream if Josh doesn't approve because it is quite the out there bit. But for me, streaming wise, it helps a ton. So if we can maybe research 1990s-esque leaderboards, wink wink, would be, or not leaderboards, 1990s-esque track maps would be appreciated. Actually, wait. Sorry, I'm pulling this up on stream. This is unprofessional of me, but maybe the GT7 map? Nah. Apologies, guys. Just testing out a few things. You know, it's testing for the drivers, testing for myself as well, trying to give you guys the best stream possible with Jos Everts, the leader of WTCS as well, helping me out with a lot of this. I've just gotten word from Kuniper Darkstar team owner, Simon Darkstar, team owner of Kuniper Darkstar. I'm pretty sure this season they're running a Honda? Maybe a BMW? I'm not sure. They used to run BMWs. Not exactly sure what they run now. But Simon Darkstar says, KDR is not on track yet due to issues with the car's steering column that needed replacing. So, a little bit of mechanical issues already showing for the Dark Stars. That's not a good omen, but it is just the first season of practice, or sorry, first day of practice, so they can still come back and fix up some things for tomorrow maybe. Oh my goodness, that was, I believe that was a Toledo. That was something. Yes, Anthony Smith in the Survivor Motorsports seat Toledo. He was having quite the moment there. He's not enjoying this car's handling very much at all. Yeah, just to confirm, Kuniper Darkstar Racing is driving the Honda Accord for this season. So yeah, and oh, Anthony Smith. He's struggling in this Toledo. We know from experience that the Toledo can be quite the interesting car, is what I will say. It's quite the interesting car. He's got a lot of traffic behind him, including number 44 of, would that be Chip Sparks? Who is that? Somebody went off there. Let's find out who. I believe it was oh my goodness, I just saw a car sliding around as everybody's turning this into a Tokyo Drift Fest. Marquez, I believe, is now passing him. Nope, that would be Mancinelli. We actually haven't tuned into Mancinelli for a little bit, so good to see him. He is third in this, but yeah, Sparks actually the quickest out on track still. A good 4 or 5 tenths ahead of the TWR's Volvo Racings. Yeah, Sparks is a very complete, very skilled driver. He was released from Blue Ridge in a trade where they received Ryan Hawk. Might be some early signs of regrets from Blue Ridge here, because he is setting quite the good laps as this Toledo is all over the place. Thankfully avoiding both of these cars. They're duking it out right now, both Mancinelli and Sparks. This is interesting to watch here. Goes up the hill and starting another lap. Mancinelli just not improving on any of his previous laps. He only set the best lap on one of his first laps, I believe. No Sparks, or Chip Sparks, potentially looking for a move here. He's not going to find it yet. That means he's going to be drafting up on him into the treacherous corner of 1, 2, 3, I think it's 4. He's going to attempt maybe down the inside. No, he isn't. He knows better. Somebody else is off there. We just saw them for a moment. Down the inside, maybe. No. He gets closed off. But Alex Mancinelli, a little bit of rear end lost there. This is a great battle in preseason testing between the Volvo and Volkswagen. And Mancinelli just getting a much better line through the chicane, however, and putting a little bit of air between the two. However, Sparks is going to catch up a little bit with some slipstream. Mancinelli getting a little bit on the curb, a little bit deep into that corner, just barely missing the grass. The grass is treacherous. If you put a tire and dip it in, yeah, you might be double dipping pretty soon and into a wall the next. So definitely not a good thing, this grass around here. Chip Sparks already closing back the gap on Alex Mancinelli, though. They're neck and neck once again. Chip Sparks ready to mount some sort of move. Oh, as Mancinelli is off the track, that's going to put them side by side onto the straight, potentially. To the line, they're still side by side. Down the inside, Chip Sparks go. There's a move. Oh, as they get a little bit feisty in the door bang, and Chip Sparks is ahead. Alex Mancinelli has lost the position on track. Oh my god, he almost double dipped his tires there. Only got one tire in there and was able to save it. That's a true testament to Mancinelli's skill to be able to recover that tank of a Volvo in that grass. Another person off at the treacherous corner. I keep seeing it. I believe that's Kirkham in the Alfa Romeo. That Alfa Romeo is not treating them that well. So yeah, Chip Sparks already putting a little bit of distance between himself and Mancinelli. Mancinelli gains a little bit more time in that chicane, though. He has a better line. He knows how to abuse the limits around there. I think they're coming up on Vanderpeet as well right now. As they're catching Chip Sparks once again. Now, Alex Mancinelli will be drafting him for the rest of this lap. This is some great racing to see. We're not even supposed to be seeing any racing at this point. This is mostly a session for teams to collect their data. But nevertheless, we're seeing a fight. This could be foreshadowing a little bit for some future races, maybe. Maybe the Vegas Sport has provided a good car this year, and we might be able to see something good from them. Alex Mancinelli just catching up. I don't know why we've lost the audio for our... Oh, it's back. Okay. We lost audio temporarily, but it's back. Well, there's another Volvo of Marquez off ahead of them. Into the treacherous corner. This will be something. Through the corner here. They managed to keep it going. Chip Sparks just Keeping it on path right now, keeping it on track. Samuel Gomez, second to Sparks. He hasn't set a better time, however. Mancinelli just right on his tail. This is truly something. Ooh, gets a little bit of a bump. This has now turned into almost a four-way fight between them. Let's get on board with maybe Marquez. Because this sandwich, it's turning into something. The Alfa Romeo is holding up Marquez, holding up the Volkswagen, holding up Mancinelli. Definitely something. Cap Films becomes the third official broadcast partner of WTCS this season. That's something. Chip Sparks, he's been able to gap the Volvo here, and Chip Sparks now overtakes Arturo Marquez. He's gotten through the whole entire pack here. Marquez putting it into the grass, and these guys can pass. He does not want anything to do with the battle. Oh my goodness! Was that Vanderpeet? It was Vanderpeet. He lost the rear end completely there. Definitely something to do with brake bias. He snapped his brakes or something there, and that just sent him the other way around in the zone. Let's get back with Sparks though, because he is really setting some good times here. I mean, it's on pace with the Formula 4s. So, over the hill we go. Mancinelli just not even really competing with him anymore. It's a pretty big gap between them now. Or at least a considerable gap, about a second. He's been able to gap them ruthlessly. You've got to wonder what strategy they're bringing into these runs, though. Is Sparks on a lower fuel? Is he on a softer compound of tire? All of which we're not exactly sure on right now, but I'm sure we could take a look at that. Let's see here. Current tires. Yeah, they're all on softs. So that is interesting to see. Whoa! Into the grass a little bit. Chip Sparks having a moment. Oh my god, Chip Sparks sending an outrageous move down the inside. He's gotten a few door bangs in, but he's managed to make it through. This is interesting, to say the least. Oh my god, Mancinelli off of the road. He's managed to get back on course though. Marquez passing him now. Will we see some Volvo on Volvo action maybe in this session? Or will they want to maintain the safety of their cars and drivers? We'll be yet to see that. It's coming into the final corner here. Marquez does have a little bit of gap between himself now and his teammate. He's also lapping just a tenth quicker than his teammate as well. Charlie Jemison, he's not been talked about in this session, but he's currently sitting third right now, just a tenth off of Gomez. Very interesting to see this as a development as well. Very nice livery for the 1995 season, I will say, out of the Vauxhall work team. Having a little chat with a very high up member of WTCS. Some confidential information, so I won't leak it to the stream. But it is something. It is something. Marquez sets an improvement of 42.691. Very, very nice for Marquez. As Sparks behind is struggling. I believe that's Sparks. Maybe that's Vega catching them. If that is Sparks, he must have had a moment sometime in that lap. Why is my screen frozen? Okay. That was weird. Oh my god! Sparks hitting the wall there. Chip Sparks trying to get out of the pit lane. I believe this is with Vega. Yep, I would be right. He's coming out of the pit lane with his teammate. I believe Vega believes that he's going to catch his teammate, but he's about 5 seconds off of his pace. I don't think it's there for him to catch. Maybe his teammate's helping him catch, though. Doing a little bit of weaving here. You know what I say let's get an onboard of Sparks. Oh my god, this FOV is insane. Here's a better picture. This is live from Sparks' POV, right behind Elliot Vega right now. For some reason there's a Formula wheel down there on the right. We will fix that eventually. There's Sparks once again. Getting close to Vega there. Oh, down the inside Vega goes. Sorry, I'm cycling through these cams like a 4-year-old right now. Oh, down the inside again. Noah Sparks getting all over his teammate and putting him into the barriers. Now, I thought Vega was going to crash this session, but I didn't think his teammate was going to be the one to put him in the wall. Blood is already boiling at Vegasport. We're not even in the season. What are we doing? Noah Sparks, Chip Sparks, whatever you want me to call him. Oh my goodness, Vega in the rear view. I don't know if you saw that. Definitely something to rewind on. Save your tapes for this, ladies and gentlemen. Vega spun in his rear view. I don't even know what just happened there. Honestly insane. But yeah, Sparks doing well during this. Let me fix this real quick. Okay, that's very odd. This should be a circular thing. Okay. Noah Sparks is lapping incredibly fast though. Ruben Vanderpeet sets his 42.629. He's second quickest in the Alfa Romeo. I've been told that KDR fixed the issues on their car. We have to see their car out on track though, so we're waiting to see if they will come out of the pits this session. Got the cameras back on the outside for Noah Sparks / Chip Sparks. Keep calling him Noah. Up. He's gonna set a personal best as Everts sets an even quicker lap time, 1:41.781. That's 0.4 quicker. Oh my God! Everts has spun, and Sparks almost went into him. What has happened to Everts? He's back in the pits already after setting that lap. He was not on for another. Yeah. Gomez a second and a little off of Everts' top time. So, yeah. Sparks over the hill. And we'll be down into the chicane quite soon as well. Let's get on with Everts maybe. No, he's in the pits probably making some changes to his setup. Better be also in the pits. Marquez would be our next in line. Maybe we should venture off to maybe Anthony Smith again in this seat Toledo. He's trying to set quick lap times, but right now he's 4 seconds off the pace. Still better than Elliot Vega though, so can't be complaining too much. Leonidas Boya, we've already checked in on him in his very nice PlayStation livery. Alex Kwanzaa out there in his Peugeot. I don't know what I just heard for a very split bit of time. Just adjusting some things on the screen right now. Perfect. This Peugeot looks very nice. I think somebody is in the grass once again over here. Or maybe it's gravel. There's a little bit of damage on the Peugeot though. Yeah, somebody is trapped over here. Who is it? It's Anthony Smith. He had a moment and oh my goodness, there's gonna be another moment! Not the Peugeot of Alex Kwanzaa, but the Peugeot of Cash Aiello, hammering straight into Smith's car. A lot of collisions for a practice session, I will say that. Peugeot out of nowhere, just absolutely. How else do you want me to say Peugeot? Peugeot? I'm sorry, you're never gonna get a Peugeot out of me. Except for right now. How have I upped my force feedback? That's odd. Peugeot? I'm not purring, bro. It's Peugeot. Cash Aiello. He's having a few moments. He's still quicker than Elliot Vega though, so can't be too hard pressed. He just cut half of the track. What is Cash Aiello doing? He's just gone from Sector 1 to Sector 3. Crash IL might be trying to do a little cheeky lap right now. Still not even going to be able to beat Everts' best time, even with cutting out a whole entire sector, believe it or not. Oh my god, he's losing the car again! Crash ILO into the wall. As the Mitsubishi Charisma passes by. He's back into the pit lane promptly after that collision to the wall. Let's check up on Jemison. He's been quiet this session, quiet and consistent. That's what you want to be in this session. You don't want a lot of eyes on yourself. In saying so, he's cut the chicane almost entirely there over the grass. Is Bavona in this session? No, he's not yet. Menomenakandan also not in this session. Sif Abdelbaki in this Audi for Stepcroft Racing. This is the first time I'm seeing a Stepcroft racing car. So, not sure who Safe is, but I hope he drives safe. And hope he has a good season. We'll be seeing his lap time right now. I'll follow on him for a little bit. It's a very nice liveried Audi, to say the least. Oh my God, he's gone off at the corner. Will he recover it? No, he's going straight into that wall. Oh, that was a big crash for Abdelbaki. He's gonna get going again, though. Hopefully not rejoining in front of anybody. Nope, he takes the safe route. He spun it again. Abdelbaki not having a good debut practice session right now. That front end is really screwed up right now. Has the car stopped? I believe his car is stopped. He's gotten the engine back. I think he's gonna wait for this guy. Oh, has he beached himself? Somewhat? He's struggling to get going here. He has some sort of issue. Might be a suspension issue. And he's back into the pits. Very unfortunate for him. Let's check back on Aiello. No, he just came into the pits. How about Kwanzaa? The Peugeots are doing quite well around here. 12th and 14th for now. Kwanzaa will want to pick up the pace. He is slower than his teammate by a couple of seconds. Being outperformed by Crash Aiello is something for sure, so he'll want to improve his lap times for now. But I'm sure with a car like that looks like that, he'll be able to manage. Mancinelli has recently set a 1 minute 41.888, and Noah Sparks is into the 1 minute 41s as well, a 1 minute 41.938. Very, very nice. So our top three now all into the 41s. Noah Sparks top contender right now. We've got an official statement from Kunapur Darkstar Racing. Kunapur Darkstar Racing was attempting to get their number 57 car, Dmitry Badovich, out on track. But after some testing in the garage, they've decided to replace the steering column. Afterwards, they've run multiple tests, but unfortunately, he was brought to the medical center following a message from him saying he doesn't feel well. They're hoping to get the car going for tomorrow, but today has been called off as Dmitry goes home to rest. So unfortunate for the cars right there. Oh, there's somebody off right now. Can we get the leaderboard to switch? Come on. Nope. Somebody went off temporarily there. We're not sure who, though. Let's get back on with Maybe swirly cart. He's in this V-style racing right here. Very nice white rims on the black Jetta. He has a 30-minute lap time right now, so he's just come out of the pits. Let's get back on with Elliot Vega as he's fighting a Volvo. I believe this is of Alex Mancinelli. Oh, there's a little bit of contact on his rear quarter panel there for Elliot Vega. Mancinelli backs off shortly after that collision. And Elliot Vega gets to scamper off into the distance. Let's get back on with Cash Aiello. Maybe he's out. Yep, he's just recently come out of the pits now. He's setting a lap, so let's see how he can improve. His personal best is a 1:44. Oh, that's Kwanzaa. Right there, his teammate he just passed by. Wonder what issues he's having. Kirkham puts in a 1:42.496. As we see a Mazda teleport back to pits very quickly. Not even waiting to stop the car. Aiello coming around. Let's see if he sets a better sector time. His gap to best is roughly 4 seconds, so he is struggling right now. This is not turning out so well. Let's once again check what tires everybody is running in this session. Seems like softs for everybody except for Ryan Hawk in the MLM and Leonidas Boyo in the Mazda. He is running medium tires. So that's quite interesting to see. Oh. Oh my goodness, Cash Aiello off the road and into the wall. Let's get back on with maybe Elliot Vega here. There's an Alfa Romeo going slow right there. That will be of Jay Kirkham. Those red ring tires there on that Alfa Romeo Raven West. There's something else, honestly. He has a Martini sponsor as well. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to a certain somebody who said a Martini sponsor had to be the entire car. Sorry. Had to clear my throat there if somebody was listening. But the Martini sponsor looks very nice at the front of that Raven West. Can you believe it? It doesn't actually make up the whole entire car. Just a little bit of a personal rant to somebody. Let's see here. Marquez, you're out on track right now. Let's put in a good lap. He just recently was on an out lap. Maybe you can set something good here. Into the chicane. Gets a little bit of curb there. Takes the bollard out there. And up the hill. His gap to best is 1.5 seconds. However, that roughly reflects his current time. Is over the... Oh, I think that was Safe as well. Safe had gone off the road as Marquez passed both, not having a good time through there. Charlton Bertoni is in this session, but he is in the pits. Gomez also in the pits. A lot of these drivers opting to take their data right now, examine with the team. Looks like Ryan Hawk might be coming out of the pit lane right now with MLM. He has a broken front bumper. What has happened to this MLM car? I'm not sure. Absolutely torn off front bumper. What has happened to it? It's coming out of the garage like that. Are they doing some testing? Potentially, because I can see the whole entire suspension setup on the car right now. As Everts sets a 41.4, gapping Mancinelli by over 0.4 of a second. That's massive work. Ryan Hawk in the Mountain Lion Motorsports car. Oh, giving a little bit of a drift to the car. Not a bother. But yeah, I don't know what MLM are exactly thinking here. They have no front end. What is happening? This is such an odd situation we have going on here. I mean, his front bumper is clean off. Oh my God! In the background there, we just saw a Volvo hit another car. I believe that was that of Marquez. Very, very interesting car, though. Oh my goodness, Ryan Hawk almost spinning it there. His front diffuser is just very odd. I mean, it's not there, so that brings the inquiries into question almost automatically. So off the road he goes. Oh, a little bit into the grass. Oof. I've been told by upper management in WTCS that Ford are experimenting with different front end diffuser types. So that is going to be the reason why Ryan Hawk is not running one at all. They're doing some preliminary tests in this preseason, which could be the reason as to why they are not the quickest throughout this session. They're trying to understand the aerodynamics better of this car, trying to make it not a boat. So very admirable. Honda are also trying to do this with Jacob Ordonez, if he is in this session. No, he's not. There's a yellow flag out on track. Somebody is stopped somewhere, but only temporarily. We've gone green again. Very, very short yellow flag. Not exactly sure what it was. Try to catch somebody, giving a little bit of a battle. Maybe Ruben Vanderpeet in the car behind him. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's the Peugeot. I believe that's of Cash Aiello. They're going at it right now. Let's prove my suspicion right. Yep, it is Cash Aiello. He gets a little bit more grass than he should, though. He's going to barely manage to keep that car on the road. I've been told by the chat that Charlton Bertoni is actually eating dinner right now in the paddock. So he said, screw these cars, I'm not testing today. Somebody else on my team can get the data. And he's just gonna eat a nice 5-course meal as Cash Aiello lives up to his nickname. Very nice. I temporarily saw Menomini Kandan potentially joining into the session. As Jay Kirkham joins him as to not feel left out. Very, very nice of Cash Aiello and Jay Kirkham to just buddy up there at the barrier. Oh my goodness, that is the Honda as well. They're both experiencing some, not troubles, but some questionable things with the front end. That would be of Link Lloyd with Flask Racing. Let's get back with Ryan Hawk. He's just let... Oh my goodness! What has happened to... Is that Vanderpeet? No, that's Kirkham. Kirkham's into the gravel. He's completely missed his braking zone. I think his brakes failed. What has happened to Kirkham? As there's a spun out Audi on the start-finish straight as well. Kirkham back into the pit lane promptly after that. Let's get back with Smith. He's not the slowest guy on track, but he's quite close to it. Hoping he can maybe make up some time. Gomez is right behind him and Aljam Kunas right ahead of him. Oh, ouch! Losing the car a little bit there. The Toledo up the hill. And that ominous Ford of Samuel Gomez just looming behind. Anthony Smith into the gravel there. Very nice sound out of that Toledo. I won't say it looks nice, but it does sound nice. Jay Kirkham telling the media that his brakes did not fail and he did it for the funny. More on that later. Let's get to Noah Sparks, who's been lapping quite quickly. As, oh my god, a V-Style is off right behind him. This Honda, or Vauxhall, is fighting him quite ferociously right now. So we also see a Mazda in the background to overtake. I think that is that of Buyo. He's fighting this V-Style car, and he's coming out right behind Marquez. That's something. No, that's Mancinelli. That's not Marquez. Apologies. Paradox Zero saying, at this point we can just create a rally series for how much these people love the grass. I completely agree with you. I think they love the grass so much you would mistake it for drugs. The way they're absolutely stuffing themselves with it. This is a kid-friendly stream though, so we don't talk about drugs on here. Don't do drugs, kids. That was a joke. Cash Aiello coming out of the pit lane. Oh, Cash Aiello spinning off there. Oh, yes, the great 2 o'clock in the morning quote. If there's no cake, heroin's the next best thing. Or something like that. What an amazing quote. Again, that's a joke for all the kids out there. Don't do hard drugs like heroin. But yes, that was a very, very peak moment in that endurance race. I wish I remembered the quote off the top of my head, but I don't, sadly. Supposedly, Murat Goodman is going to be replacing Dimitri's place tomorrow. That's interesting. He's also Meyer GP's main driver with Hyundai. So very, very odd to have him doing that. Aiello has had a moment. We can't really switch to him though. Very odd. Vega in the wall. Typical. Sparks right here. Still just driving around. We've got 30 minutes left in this session. Gomez now into the 41.9s. He's putting some massive times into this Ford Mondeo. He's found out the setup, maybe. Good stuff from Samuel Gomez. Very interesting, though. Samuel Gomez, his gap to best is quite large, so I doubt he's going to set a quick one this lap. It's a 42.9. Let's see if he can set one better this time around, though. Ooh, that little bit of traction loss isn't going to help. Let's maybe get on board with Samuel Gomez. Into the treacherous corner here. He's gonna have to lift off a little bit, but get back on that throttle. He could have maybe exerted a little bit more through there. Into the chicane. Now this is a critical part of the lap. We've seen laps break, laps made, all in this chicane. Looks like he's had a decent line. Could be improved, but I think he'll be able to stick that, not a bother, if he can keep the rest of the lap up. Breaking around the 50 board, getting into the gears. Yeah, I knew that was quite a little bit late. Keeps it on the road, though. And he'll have to wait till next lap to set a quick one. Marquez, just 0.002 of a second off of Samuel Gomez in his Volvo. Just barely missing out on that top 5 placement. We've still got 28 minutes left in this session. These orders can change heavily. Charlie Jemison is in second. He's set at 41.8. Very interesting. Samuel Gomez up and over the hill. And into turn 1. Not a bother. There's a little bit of time on exit. He's going to also potentially be impeded by Smith. Smith has been quite the dangerous driver as we see him go off the track. That's caught Samuel's eye a little bit. We see Alfa Romeo off the track as well. We're going to hope that he doesn't rejoin in front of him. He doesn't. Samuel Gomez. Oh, he's touched the grass. He's touched the grass. Samuel Gomez is into the wall. Oh, my goodness. We hope Gomez is okay. That was a frightening crash, and he's back into the pit lane. Just join Jos Everts. treacherous corner, he manages to keep his car steady. As there's a V-style part! What was he doing? I don't know. Just parking Volkswagens in front of Renaults like they're anti-tank mines. I don't know what the motive there was, but shame on that Volkswagen. A little bit of dust on the road there. There's not sure exactly, I think that's a Peugeot off, probably crashed Aiello. No, it's is that a Camry? Is this Pavona in the session, potentially? Who is it? Oh my goodness, Vega getting awfully close to that Raven West. Oh, and Vega's off the road. I knew at some point he was going to gift us with a little bit of an incident. Jos Everts now. He's 3/10 up on his best time. This is a very solid lap from Jos Everts. I think that was Jay Kirkham right there, who we just saw in the Raven West parked. This is for Mini Bricks Renault Sport KV. He's switched teams once again to the Renault. He's a very dissatisfied customer for some of these cars. I mean, he hops around every season to a new one, it seems. But that doesn't stop him. He's always on top of the timing sheets, and this time is no different from the rest. I'm not sure his gap to his personal best right now, though, because we got a little bit of stutter on the stream. Oh, no, it's still a 10th up. He's lost 2 tenths in the middle sector. He might be able to set a 41.3 here, though. Let's see, he's lost a little bit more time there. 69 hundredths of a second, or 69 thousandths of a second, up on his time. Let's see if he can keep it into this final corner. He's been bleeding ever so slightly. That little bit of traction loss isn't going to cost him. He's a 10th up on his time to the line. It's a 41.325 for Jos Everts. Excellent work. Let's see, maybe he can even do one better. Is it a double push lap for Jos Everts? Let's maybe get his gap to best. No, he's down a 10th already. Not to say people don't come back from that, though. It is a possibility. He did lose tenths in the second sector. He's already close to that 0.000 to get equal with his previous lap. That looked a pretty good entry. Let's see the gap now. It's 2 tenths down. He'll want to really make sure he gets through this chicane quick, but it is not a quick chicane. He is 5 tenths down, and that is most likely the end of his lap, as Noah Sparks sits a 1 minute 41.429. Wow. Very quick. Very, very quick. Not as quick as Jos Everts. Alex Mancinelli doing Alex Mancinelli things, driving his car around the track, passing the finish line to start a new lap. Gomez right behind him as well. Mancinelli's only a 10th ahead of Gomez. Let's actually tune in with Gomez. He's really far off his best. He's had a horrible first turn. I think he's maybe trying to go for the long haul here with strategy. Let's actually check up. What are they doing? Nope, they're all on softs except for Link Lloyd and Ryan Hawk. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Oh, I've just realized. Oh, crap. Well, I need to stop using that button. I think the Afro logo was on the stream for a while. Apologies. Whenever I press 4 on my thing, it shows me the tires that everybody's running on the timing tower, but I believe that also switches it to show the Afro logo. I'll use this time to plug Afro a little bit. Afro's racing tomorrow, 7 p.m. UTC. If you are interested in watching or participating, feel free to let me know in the YouTube chat. I'll give you a link. Or you can just search us up on YouTube, Afro Racing. We're a great league. Not as good as WTCS, though. WTCS is the holy grail of racing. Samuel Gomez coming in to the pit lane. K2 is 1-2 on the practice server, by the way. I don't know if 1-2 is reflecting here. Mano Manakandan is, oh, you're talking about Afro. Sorry. K212 on the practice server. Are they really? That'd be Ryan Hawk and Murat Goodman. No, they are not. Luigi Fagioli is actually splitting the two. He said a 22.801. He's just on the server right now, but no, they're actually first and third. And also, I'd like to reiterate, please tell Ryan Hawk not to use DRS. Because his speed seems way over the top. He's like 8 kilometers faster than everybody else. And trust me, I've tried to get that speed. I've put in 200 laps myself. I haven't found it. So, you might want to tell him to not use DRS. Just a recommendation. Luigi Fagioli might be using DRS too. I've told him not to, but, you know, some people don't listen. Hopefully Ryan Hawk will listen. He's a very nice and understanding individual, so he obviously will listen to that. Ruben van der Peet now over the hill. Elliot Vega's on a 45.486, which is in the bottom half of the timings, but it's not last. So we are doing something there. The gap to best is 4 seconds. I believe that's to the best ever. Oh, Vega having a moment. He's managed to get back on the road though. The first ever Cap Films vid will come out right after this stream, I've been told. I'm very excited to see this edit. So yeah, Vega, I don't think... Well, he has been able to finally get on the pace. I mean, he's only a 10th off of Anthony Smith. He is a rookie, but don't underestimate Anthony Smith. He's still a quality driver. Once again, I'm gonna talk about Afro, but in Afro, I've seen Anthony Smith around a few ovals. Not as sure about road courses, but Anthony Smith around a few ovals. He's not too shabby. He might even be beating me on pace if you're unfamiliar with me. Not to be egotistical, but I am a 2-time WTCS race winner. Definitely not based off of luck. It was all skill. I definitely didn't just have a really good strategy at Fuji and prey on Charlie Jemson's downfall on the final lap to grant me the win. No, it was all outright pace and skill and effort that got me to the finish line. Enough about the personal rant. Back to Elliot Vega. I think he was down on his personal best there. I'm not exactly sure. It went away. He's 4 seconds down. I really think that's to Everts though. And if that is to Everts, he's only 3/10 down this time, which isn't as bad. He's now 6/10 down on his time. That's not good. But it's okay. Vega will come out of the woodworks here. He'll be able to set a quicker lap this time around. I'm sure his aim is going to be quicker than Anthony Smith this time around. As he comes to the line. Oh my goodness, it's a 1:44.7 for Vega. It hasn't moved him up on the leaderboard though. Oh my goodness, as the Honda spins off right behind him, and the Alfa Romeo does too. Elliot Vega the only one keeping it clean, and the Honda spinning again. Oh my goodness. What a wreck fest that Elliot Vega just drove out of. He must be traumatized from seeing that in his rearview mirror. Into the hairpin here. Let's see. Is he up on his time? Let's hope he is. He's 4 seconds to best. Make that 3.9. Just an update on the Afro DRS usage. Ryan Hawk said, "Alright, bet," to my message, so I'm gonna assume that means he was using DRS, but he didn't know that it was illegal. So, will be interesting to see what his actual times are. It's not a 22.6. Sorry about the Afro yap. Just getting a lot of DMs for that. Back to Vega though, more importantly. He might be sending a time quicker than Anthony Smith. Let's see here into the final corner. Elliot Vega. Will he set the quicker time? The gap to best is a 5.3 second, but as we know, when you're that far off, it can sometimes be misleading. To the line, it's a 44.8 for Elliot Vega. He finally overtakes Anthony Smith in the standings, and his soul can be at rest knowing that he is in 13th place. I really tried to say something good there, but yeah. Anyways, Samuel Gomez in pits. Charlie Jemison out there. Oh, Bavona, there he is. I saw a Camry earlier. I didn't know where to locate him. Here's Bavona. He's only joined us for a brief period of time, but Bavona's already on the pace. His last lap was a 42.115. His best ever, 41.847. Very quick. Noah Sparks times the session. He tops the timing. What? Noah Sparks has topped the session. How has this happened? I doubt Jos Everts will be able to put a finger on that time with 10 minutes left in this session. True testament to how much Vegas Sport has come in this car. It will be something to see how the balance of performance affects them at some point. Not too much on that though for now. Jos Everts coming around. He said a 48.2, so it was quite the slow lap for him last time out. Hopefully on this lap he can do better, but now he's already 2/10 down after the first corner and make it 4/10 after the second. Oh my goodness, he's almost into an advertising board, and he's going to be promptly teleporting back to pits most likely. Oh, somebody's into the gravel. And Alex Mancinelli almost followed suit. Bavona sets a 41.4 in his Toyota Camry. Could he be on to take the top times in this session? He's only 2/10 off of it. He might just leapfrog the bunch. Oh my goodness, if this Audi doesn't get in the way, he might be onto something. His gap to best is 1/10. But we've seen people improve that. Through the treacherous corner. He's up on his time by a few hundredths of a second. Into this nasty hairpin. Gets a little bit bumpy, but that Camry is much better than any Toyota MRS Bavona has ever driven. He's gotten into a very powerful machine. He's only down a few hundredths of a second now, but his exit is going to make that back up. He might as well be equal with the best time. Coming around in the chicane now again. He doesn't touch the grass. That was a good job to avoid the grass. And he's really wrangling this car around 2/10 down on his best now. Let's hope he can improve it farther. He's lost a little bit of time there. It's 3/10 down on his best. He's losing that time in the third and second sector. Actually, he's gaining in the second sector. Apologies. He's losing in the first and third. Through the final corner, he gains a 10th, but it's not going to be enough. To the line, Agatina Bavona does improve his time. It's a 1 minute 41.361, but it's still a 10th and a half off of Noah Sparks' time. Elliot Vega coming out of the pits. Hopefully he does not impede Agatino Bavona. Coming around. Oh, Bavona! Lost the rear end of that Toyota MRS. Is he okay? Is he in the wall? What has happened? We don't know. He is back into the pit lane. Oh, very unfortunate. Bavona looking like he might have been on one there until he might have just gotten caught up in the sexy rear end of Elliot Vega's car. And just couldn't handle himself. I would too. Arturo Marquez, we haven't tuned in on him in a while. He's been quite quiet this session. He's in 7th place right now. Oh my goodness. That seat Toledo of, I believe, Anthony Smith just went flying off of the road. Seems like there's still an issue with his car. Please don't rejoin in front of anybody, Anthony Smith. Appreciate it. Beautiful courtesy of Anthony Smith not to absolutely obliterate the people out on track right now. Well, there's still somehow a car parked over here. I'm not sure who it is. Who is it? It's not Swirly Cart. Nope, whoever it was, they've teleported back to pits now, so I guess we won't know. Jos Everts, his last lap of 41.9, and he's way off of his best time here. He's going to teleport back to the pits. Charlie Jemison improves up to 4th. It's a 41.658 for himself. Just a 100th or 2 faster than the Mancinelli man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo, epilepsy warning. Please tune off the stream. What the hell is happening? I would like to apologize to my epileptic viewers. I don't know what I just witnessed. I would like to massively apologize to my epileptic viewers. My game is having a seizure. With 4 minutes left into this session, I believe my game has crashed. That would be proven evidently by my game. Hopefully, I'm pressing all F4. Yeah, I'll rejoin that. Very, very unfortunate. See here. Join. Very, very odd. Once again, would like to apologize to any epileptic viewers. If you are feeling sick after that, please go to the hospital. I don't know what the hell just happened. That wasn't even happening on my screen, by the way. I just looked over at OBS, and it was violently doing some sort of rave or something. Like, my screen had frozen, so I looked over at my other screen to see what was going on, and then I just saw a techno rave, so... Yeah, apologies on that we're missing out on the last few minutes of this session. And the CJ on board of Doom and Despair is right. Once we get initialized, we should be back. It takes a few minutes to get into this server, unfortunately, due to how much stuff I have to load. So yeah. Ooh! Has Mancinelli set an even quicker time? It seems he has. I believe Mancinelli set an even quicker time than Everts, but it wasn't enough to beat Sparks. I think we're back now. No Techno Raven sight, thank God. Mancinelli looks to have gone ahead of Sparks. I would love to see if there's a lap time available, but it just says he's in pits. Let's see, is there anybody out on this track right now? Maybe Jos Everts. I don't know what this little trail of grass that I'm seeing, very weird glitch on Jos Everts' car, but it has not disappeared now. Nope, it's just right there. It's a collecting line on all of these cars. I think it's as my Grass FX loads in. We're seeing that. Jos Everts is not going to come to the rescue. Noah Sparks is going to top the timing sheets in WTCS. Wow. What a shock. Charlie Jemison, not going to be improving. He is doing some donuts right now. Maybe celebrating the fact he gave us a temporary seizure there. Arturo Marquez not doing better than the best. Ruben Vanderpeet not doing better than the best. Maquinas, no. Jake Gurkham, no. Buio, no. Mike Lloyd, unfortunately, no. Elliot Vega, no. Alex Quanza does improve, but no. So yeah, let's run down the order real quick of our drivers in this practice session as it comes to a close. Noah Sparks has topped the timing sheets in that Volkswagen. Investigations might be pending as to whether that car is legal or not. Seems very fast for a debutante, but who knows? Alex Mancinelli in second. We don't know his time because it refuses to show me, but it's definitely better than a 1 minute 41.325 by Jos Everts, who's still lapping, but definitely not going to be able to set a better time. But Ruben Vanderpeet sets a better time. He puts himself into fifth. Bavona in fourth. He was a late joiner into this session, but he managed to stick it in a very respectable position for his short practice session. Ruben Vanderpeet just recently set it into fifth, a 41.614 for the boy. Marquez also coming into the pit lane now. Don't know what he set, but it was definitely slower than a 1 minute 41.614 and slower. Oh, he's left the session. Buio behind Lloyd, Vega, Quanza, Cart, myself. That's not true. I think a lot of people have left the session already. Hopefully tomorrow we don't see these experimental front bumpers. So yeah. Appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Remember, we're here same time tomorrow, and right after preseason testing, we will be doing Afro around Milwaukee Mile, the Milwaukee 100. If you're interested in watching that, just search up Afro Racing on YouTube. I'm Evan Party. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to Noah Sparks.